Hey, B Marsh Boxing back at it with another boxing video. This is my post-fight review for this fight we had between Jermall Charlo, WBC interim 160-pound middleweight champion or interim champion versus Matt Korabov from Russia. Now, this was a good fight, man. Matt Korabov came to fight, man. He ain't come to lay down. His left hand was percolating all night, you know what I mean? The jab fest was won by Charlo, who does have one of the best jabs in boxing, the type of jab that could put you on your ass. I seen him put three different opponents on the canvas off the jab, you know what I mean? And that jab did a lot of damage to Matt Carbon's right eye, you know what I'm saying? The jab was percolating. Jermall Charlo he was getting caught though with flush left hands, you know what I mean? Mean left hands that this guy got a chin. That's one thing I could say, you know what I mean? Those left hands he was eating, he took him like a champ, you know what I'm saying? And he kept stalking the man Korabov. Korabov was doing a lot of movement, you know what I'm saying? You know, there was times when he did fight in the pocket and when he did have his lead foot on the right, on the outside of Charlo's lead foot, he had success, you know what I mean? But the man Charlo, in my opinion, was just the more active fighter, you know what I'm saying? He was also catching Korabov, you know what I'm saying? It was mostly a jab, you know. This fight was something similar to the fight that Charlo had versus Austin Trout, another southpaw. This was almost like a mirror image of it, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It was just almost like a mirror of this fight because the left hand was getting through all night, you know what I'm saying? Charlo did have some nice one-twos, you know what I mean? He was going to the body, you know what I'm saying? His body shot game was nice, you know what I mean? Korobov was trying to fight from distance, but, you know, he was setting traps so he could just throw a lead left hand. You know what I'm saying? Charlo was a sucker for that all night. You know what I mean? If only Korobov could crack, he probably would have put this guy down, but this guy got a chin. You know what I mean? But the man Korobov, though, he started to wear down in the later rounds, you know what I mean? I was giving him the first I gave Charlo the first round, and then I gave Korobov round 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean? He was looking good early. You know what I'm saying? The left hand, and he was making the man Jermall Charlo, you know what I mean, come forward, but he was missing a lot of shots because Korobov was basically using his movement. You know what I mean? Taking little side steps, going backwards. You know what I'm saying? And pop shotting him with the left hand. You know what I mean? But from round 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, I gave it Jermall Charlo, you know what I mean? So it was almost a tale of two fights, you know what I mean, of two halves. Korobov's left hand, he was definitely throwing them power shots, but he wasn't really throwing nothing else. Didn't really have a jab. He had some nice hooks in there. Was also going to the body occasionally, but Jermall Charlo, I think he won this fight 7-5, you know what I mean? It was a close fight, you know. Korobov didn't come to lay down. Much better fight than I would have figured Willie Monroe would have brought to the table. CMD Boxing Reports is in the chat. What's happening, man? He says, to be honest, to be frank with you, I think they both lost tonight. I think they both won tonight, you know what I mean? I don't think there was nothing controversial about this fight, you know what I'm saying? Korobov, I could see where somebody might could see him winning because those flush left hands, you know what I mean, were a thing of beauty. He had the more cleaner, effective shots, you know what I mean? But I think Jermall Charlo's activity, just like Jamal Charlo's, both brothers, I think their activity, you know what I'm saying, was you know what I mean, and also landing more shots than the person they fighting against, you know what I mean? That gotta count for something. That's the name of the game. Hit and don't get hit, you know what I mean? And I think Jermall Charlo won this fight 7-5. Close, you know what I mean? 115, 113. Korobov came to fight. I'd like to see him in more fights in the future, you know what I mean? Because he looked good for the first half of the fight, you know what I'm saying? Looked real confident, was poised in there, you know what I'm saying? And he was controlling the ring generalship. But the second half, he was getting his eye busted and he was slowing down, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? His work rate slowed down a whole lot in the second half of the fight. B Marsh Boxer, leave your thoughts and comments, and I'm out of here. Peace.